morning. Welcome back. I am Trevor with TDC Hot Rods, and this is my 1993 Fox Body Mustang. And I don't believe that anybody has ever done what I've done. And I put an LS in it. Never been done, right? Pretty sure this is the only one on the face of the earth that has an LS in it. Anyways, so it's got a 6.0 LS and twin 78 millimeter turbos. One is there and one is there. And then we got intercooler piping, comes up to an intercooler, through a blow-through carburetor. Exhaust is right here. Anyways, so I have a couple of issues. One, I'm trying to get rid of a dead spot right as I roll into the throttle, and I believe I can fix it by putting a 50 cc accelerator pump on it. Yeah, anyways, so we have a kit here off of a different carb that I have. So I need to do, I'm trying to do a few things at once. I got the 50 cc pump, accelerator pump kit, and then I have been wanting to put nitrous on it as a scramble and to try to help spool the turbos on the trans brake. It has twin 76s. They do have 0.6 AR housings, and now that I have a trans brake in it, it'll probably be way better, but I'm trying to kill a few birds with one stone. So I got a Nitrous Express fuel plate, got some nitrous solenoids, got a bottle that I need to mount. That's all a kit that's just kind of been pieced together, but I think it's going to turn out real slick. So because the carburetor needs to come off, I figured that would be the perfect time to put the plate on it. So there'll be the intake manifold, a gasket, a plate, and then this big thick gasket, and then the carb. Pretty sure I have plenty of adjustment between here and here that I can make up the difference in the height. Yeah, so since I got to pull it apart anyways, I figure I'll do all at one time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this carb pulled off, and we'll go from there. Well, I made that way harder than it needed to be. I broke this T. Good thing I got another one, but I didn't even need to undo it there because I undid it there. I was trying to do it without pulling the carb all the way off. And then I remembered I gotta pull the carb all the way off because I forgot until I was looking at it. Look at the play. Come on, zoom. Look at the play from this shaft to the plate. From the throttle plate to the, anyways, you know what I mean, right here. So I need to grind this down a little bit and throw a tack weld on there and there. So the carb had to come all the way off. And then I'll flip it upside down and put the accelerator pump pieces on there. And I do have to modify this. I'm gonna drill a hole and put it, I'm gonna drill and tap a hole in there because that's where the fuel nitrous solenoid is gonna go. It's gonna pull fuel off of this 90 because then it's after the regulator. Anyways, so let's see, what am I gonna do first? I think I'm actually going to play with this first. So I need just a little bit taller stud on this side because I have a lot of stuff hanging off this side of the carb. So I got these studs, which might be, come on, focus. Might be just a touch too long, but I think they'll work. Actually, I know they'll work. So I need to swap these studs out, and then I can slide the nitrous plate on there and go from there. issue. See if you guys can see this. So, when I touch the throttle, see how far I can move it with this welded. This wasn't the case before, but now that it's welded and the plate's actually moving, like the shaft is moving exactly with it, look at how far I move it before the accelerator pump hits. Speaking of that, I probably should have took the, oops. I should have took the, oh dang, now I just sprayed gas everywhere. I should have took the accelerator pump cam off before welding. Ha ha. But look at that. That is not good. Anyways, I got this. All right. So I got that hole drilled and tapped in the elbow, and then I put it all back together just to make sure that it'll fit. And that's gonna work. We got a tiny, as long as nothing leaks. I probably shouldn't have said that because now it will. We shouldn't have to take this part back apart, but I don't think that looks too bad. Looks fairly clean. I do wish it was all black, which I could paint it all black, but I kind of want to make sure it all works before I go down that rabbit hole. But setting that on there, I realized this new bigger accelerator pump hits my throttle bracket right there. So I'm gonna take this throttle bracket back off, do some grinding to clearance that, and then we should be able to bolt the throttle bracket back on for the last time. But while I have the bracket off, you see this little dimple there and there? That is because this nitrous solenoid is gonna go right there. And I think that's gonna look very clean, super good. Won't hardly be able to see this one. This one looks like it's got a lot going on because it kind of does, but this side should be really clean. Also, I had to build a little spacer. I did this actually the other day when I was planning all this stuff. This spacer goes between the solenoid and the bottom of this bracket. That way the big hose that feeds to the bottle will fit, just like so. So I'm gonna pull that bracket off and get to grinding. How's it look?
Good. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, buddy. Today is my birthday. This bracket modified, and now the throttle linkage clears. Yeah, can you show them? Can you see it? See, the throttle linkage clears, just nice and pretty. And then I got the holes drilled so we can put the nitrous solenoid on here. As long as my holes are in the right spot and everything lines up. All right, so we got almost everything buttoned up on the carb. Got the intake runner on. So now we just gotta go through here and make sure all the fuel lines are good to go. Hook all them back up. Then we can put fuel pressure to it and see if see if there's any fuel leaks. I hope not. Because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to them if there are. We got fuel pressure. I don't see, oh, I was getting you guys in there when I'm the one supposed to be in there looking. I don't see any fuel leaks. That's a good sign. Awesome, awesome. Fuel pressure steady. Sweet.
Look at that. I installed my cooler.
One guy told Eva she was. All right, it is like 2 weeks later. Not a ton has happened, but we did get the nitrous all hooked up. Got the bottle mount done. Got the the line ran. We got everything all hooked up. And this mount here, I wanted to show you guys this. This is just a super cheap. I think they're like $100 on Amazon and eBay, but this one was missing these nuts here, and the rubber pieces that help protect the bottle. So he sold it to me for like 35 bucks. Anyways, just saying that to say that that's a cheap little mount. If anybody's looking for a pretty nice looking but cheap mount, I just went to the hardware store and picked up some of these wing nuts, and then you can just swing it out of the way, plop it back in, it hooks up. I mean, you can swap the bottle out really nice. I got down in here, I got the line hooked up with a rubber grommet down there, and I got a fitting to move the pressure gauge so then I can see it when I turn it on. And then up here, I got the solenoid mounted. I think that looks really nice. I'm going to paint it. I don't know if I'm going to paint the whole thing or just touch up the rusty spot on the solenoids and try to touch up the old fitting there, but it looks pretty darn good. This side over here, I'll get to part of the story in a second, but I think that looks really clean. It's already kind of a little bit clustery here, but I think the solenoid mount and how the line is ran looks pretty darn good. So the plan was to, and this is what I would always recommend with anybody that's hooking up nitrous, is either have a computer that triggers the nitrous after like 90% throttle or 95% throttle and 3000 or 3500 RPM, or on like a carburetor application like this, have a wide open throttle switch and then don't trigger the nitrous below 3 grand. Um, but on this one, I had taken the car to the races, and I lost second gear again. I broke it again. I only made 3 passes and I lost second gear, and I won a couple of them were here. Anyways, so I lost second gear, so I did a super quick wiring job to trigger the nitrous because my best pass with only having first and third was 777. I did 4 passes at 777. I was trying to be in the 740s, 750, and with the nitrous, I could run a 746 and a couple of 748s the last time I had raced. So I just took both of the ground wires and just put a ground to here. That I'm not going to keep that there forever. I am going to clean that up and make that look a little nicer, and then have a power wire that comes in here, and I just got a button down here by the shifter, so I would have it in third gear. That would be third gear, and I could just reach up and go boop boop, hit the button, and I just have a MSD 6010 box, so on there I can trigger the when I send power to the nitrous, it can pull timing on the MSD box, which works super great. But yeah, we are going to. I wasn't planning on. Okay, I wasn't planning on finishing this video like this. I was gonna get a wide open throttle switch and a few other things, but I got some really good deals on a few other things for the car, so I actually got some plans to change that I'm super excited. It's gonna make the car way better than the nitrous. I don't know that I'm going to remove it. I don't think I'm going to because everything's working really good. I just might use it to help spool the turbos or something. Anyways, my plan for this video was going to be a Jeepster video, and this week absolutely kicked my butt. So the Jeepster is in that bay, not in the middle. We got a ton of work done on the back end of it, but not enough to where I wanted to post a video. So I thought I would throw this one out. What you doing, buddy? Oh, he got a whole bunch of. He got some radio controlled. It looks like it. Can you take him in the basement? We'll look at him. He got some radio controlled car parts, so he's ready to work on it. Anyways, that's how we're gonna end this video off. The nitrous helped a ton. It was a little rich. I probably pulled too much timing according to the plug, but it's safe. The motor's still together. Um, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All the fun jazz that helps me out a bunch, and I'm very appreciative of. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.